Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will speak about, for me personally, best gold mining company there is right now. If you are looking to invest your money into a gold mining stock, we are of course speaking about Equinox Gold. I own 700 shares of Equinox Gold. Just to be clear, I will explain to you what is this company doing. We will speak about their newest acquisition, trends in gold production. They are actually one of the fastest growing companies in the world when we are speaking about growth in a annual gold production. We will also speak about their portfolio of mines, why their AISC will increase substantially this year in 2021, and why that isn't actually that bad for long-term investors. We'll also compare Equinox Gold to their competitors, and I will also, at the end of this video, in the second part, tell you what do I think about gold price right now and what management of Equinox Gold actually thinks about gold price. But as always, just a quick overview of my portfolio. As you can see here, my cash position actually sits at around $7,500 because just a few minutes ago I actually bought 10 stocks of Facebook. On top of that, as you can see, unfortunately here, performance of my portfolio and S&P 500 return are actually sitting at the same level. So we are in a tight battle right now to see who is going to perform better in 2021. So let's move on to today's topic. A few weeks ago, management of Equinox Gold actually gave us new presentation and updated us on a lot of new and exciting things happening at the company. First of all, you can see here they gave us exact production of gold in 2020 as well as forecasts for next several years. And you can see how rapidly they are actually growing. Their annual growth rate in gold production in next several years will be over 30%. That is unseen in gold mining space. You can see how this chart actually is very, very steep. And on top of that, if you compare, for example, Equinox Gold production with their competitors as well as price to NAV ratio, you can see how undervalued Equinox Gold is right now. Also, if they reach their forecasts in terms of gold production, and when we are speaking about management of Equinox Gold, perhaps we should use when they reach their forecast. You can see that Equinox Gold will be among biggest gold producers in the world in 2024. And I really doubt that price to NAV ratio will stay at 0.5. But we will speak about where should the price of Equinox Gold stock be right now in second part of this video. Consequently, you can see here that in the first table, price to NAV, you can see that Equinox Gold is sitting at the bottom of a table when we compare them to their competitors. You can see also here production in 2024 will probably be north of 1.3 million ounces of gold annually, which will put them among 10 biggest gold producers in the world, which is staggering thing to say because at 2018 they basically produced 0 ounces of gold, and in 2024 they will be among biggest gold mining companies in the world. Just unbelievable growth rate. Then third table is production growth. Again, Equinox Gold is at the top. Just one thing, if you don't understand difference between blue and these brown cubes. Brown is if we add to Equinox Gold their newest acquisition, which still hasn't been approved. I personally think it's more a technical issue than legal issue. They simply have to take few legal steps before this transaction is finished. But they are cautiously speaking about that newest acquisition because it hasn't been done yet. And not only that they will be among 10 biggest gold producers in the world in several years, their total reserves will also increase substantially. And we will see why. Because they have really extremely good portfolio of mines in Canada, United States, Mexico and Brazil right now. And huge chunk of their production is coming from North America, which is extremely rare things to see. And usually companies which are producing gold in United States and Canada are trading at premium levels. Because Canada and United States have great legal system and stable economy, etc. So you can be 100% sure government won't change law and perhaps forbid you from do your business at your mine, and a lot of more things, of course. So usually companies with great mine portfolio trades at premium. But you can see here that Equinox Gold actually trades at huge discount. I don't know if that is because of again, this company in 2018 basically produced 0 ounces of gold, and it is still relatively new. But again, in several years, when they become among 10 biggest gold producers in the world, with great diversity of portfolios in several different countries, and with huge amount of cash flow which they will be generating, I don't think they will trade at discount. And I say price to NAV ratio will be close to senior producers. Why? Because you can see here that Market rewards scale and diversification. Because of less risk and broader investment appetite, overhead costs lower per ounce of gold, reduced cost of capital, and more funds available for shareholders' return. And all of that Equinox Golds actually have right now. Especially if that newest acquisitions goes through, they will be a really extremely diversified, well-funded company with a great management. And I really can't see one reason why the price of a stock of Equinox Gold should stay at such a compressed levels. You can see here what I didn't like in their presentation is this. AISC costs per ounce of gold actually sits at some mines at $1,500. That is unseen. That's extremely high levels. And you can see that it's basically going from $1,100 to $1,500 per ounce of gold. I was like, whoa, what is this? How can these numbers be so high? But then when I dig deeper into their explanation, what they are actually doing, they are going to heavily, and I really mean heavily, invest into exploration and increasing production in their current mines in 2021. As you can see here, significant 2021 investments equals 2020 production growth to 900,000 ounces of gold with, and this is crucial, lower cost. So yeah, we will basically see higher AISC in 2021, and we will reap products of those investments in 2022 and beyond that. So yeah, if you are a long-term investor, this is something what should scare you. But if you are here for a long run, like I am, this should really excite you. Because in 2022 we will have gold producer which will produce more than 900,000 ounces of gold, and right now this company is worth around $2.5 billion. So yeah, unbelievable price. Then again, they acquired Premier Gold. This acquisition hasn't been yet done, but it will be done soon. And Equinox Gold acquired 50% interest in permitted development-ready hard rock project. They got approximately 30% stake in I-80 Gold Corporation, and they have Mercedes mine, which is already producing gold. I don't think they did extremely well in this deal, but again, they are diversifying their mine portfolio, and most of the assets which they bought with this acquisition is in the Canada. So again, mines which actually have premium price, which you have to pay premium price because it's not the same price for mines in United States or Canada as well as mines in, I don't know, Mexico or Brazil or Africa. So if we summarize this part of the video, they are expanding rapidly, they are growing rapidly, their portfolio of mines looks extraordinarily well, their reserves are also increasing rapidly, their balance sheet looks great, their cash flow looks great, and it will look extremely great in 2022. And again, in only few years, this will become one of the 10 biggest gold producers in the world. And I've been investing in this company for some time, and again, I remember in 2018 they basically mined 0 ounces of gold. I really plan to be part of this company in next several years, and I want to be part of it when it enters the big league. I think investors will appreciate that, and price of a stock will reflect that. I really feel right now they're trading at around $9. Approximately 12% of my portfolio is invested in this company, so I'm a little bit scared to add more money into it, but I'm really tempted at these levels, especially if we see Equinox Gold stock goes below $9. But again, no matter what management of this company does and how well this company perform in the future, we also need, if not growing gold prices, at least stable gold prices. And if you check this chart, you can see that price of a gold in last several months went from over $2,000 to below $1,800. And clearly price of a gold is in a downtrend, and nobody knows how long is this trend going to last. What is happening right now is yields on bonds are rising, and usually what that means is that people will spend and borrow less money, which will lower potential inflation. And as you know, gold is mainly inflation hedge. So if we have lower inflation, that in theory should mean that price of a gold will not grow. Why I actually think that is wrong is because United States is running huge deficits. And not only that, but United States have borrowed trillions and trillions of dollars. And if we see huge growth in yields on those treasury yields, I don't think it will be sustainable for monetary policy of United States. And what do I actually think will have to happen is that Fed will have to step in and to increase printing of money. So I actually think that in the mid and long run, this growth in yields on treasury bonds is actually a good thing for gold. Because once Fed step in I think we will see gold prices skyrocketing about $2,000 again. And I have to emphasize this is just my personal opinion and speculation, so nobody knows where gold prices are going to go. But again, I am bullish in the long run. You can also see here that management of Equinox Gold, of course they are biased, but they think that secular uptrend began in 2016 and remains intact when we are speaking about price of a gold. Massive stimulus programs and explosion in sovereign debt in response to COVID-19 are debasing all global currencies towards gold. We also have negative interest rates, significant prospects for higher inflation, which will of course benefit gold, US dollar which is weakening, and gold allocation is below 1% of global assets under management. Then again, on the other hand, we have issues on supply side of gold. Exploration funding is constrained, reserve replacements are slow, new mine developments are slower than ever, global gold mine supply decreased in 2019 and 2020. And yet again we have Equinox Gold, which is growing rapidly when we are speaking about gold production. So I really feel very well in this company. Even though price of Equinox Gold went from $13 to $9, I'm really excited when I see these prospects and when I see how much gold they are going to produce in the next several years. That is why I think this is right now best gold mining stock you can invest your money in. And yeah, I put money where my mouth is. Hopefully we will see Equinox Gold trading at north of $20 where they should be. Remember, without increasing production of gold, just to trade at price to NAV ratio of 1, price of Equinox Gold should be at around $18 right now. But if you add to that doubling or even tripling amount of gold that they are producing right now, $35 to $40 shouldn't be too far away at gold price of $1,800.